Hi guys, I'm here with Adam Barclay from Rise High, and we are going to be sharing with you another example of how we help our clients. So, Adam, can you tell us about an interesting client? Oh, firstly, congratulations for your new puppy that you've adopted recently.
Yes,
It's been an exciting week for you. Can you share with us an example of a client that you've worked with recently and who that client was and how you were able to help them?
Yeah, I've recently helped a client out who came to us with some financial problems, in fact. She was a single mum and an older single mum.
It can be tough.
Yeah, very difficult. And she'd experienced some financial difficulties with her ex-partner. They split up and they had a business together. So when they split, she was left with half of the debt. Yeah, so it made it very difficult for her to obtain finance. She did have a home loan at the point she contacted us, and the home loan was a really high interest rate, mostly due to the debt that she'd accumulated with her ex. So she came to us asking for help, and I sat down with her and we had a long meeting just laying out her current situation. And a long story short, we were able to obtain finance for her at a much reduced rate. It was about 3% per annum, less than she was paying before she came to us.
That would have saved her a considerable amount.
Yeah, she was overjoyed. So obviously that was a big burden off of her shoulders, because her monthly repayments had reduced by a few $100s a month, and with a small child.
That's fantastic. I mean, being a single parent can be really tough financially, and having to have the burden of, the burden of things that have come out of a separation, that just makes it even harder. And I think, when you are a single parent and the budget is tight, it can, every dollar makes a difference. So being able to save her several hundreds of dollars per month, how did that make her feel? What was the...
She was absolutely overjoyed.
Yeah.
I mean, just that burden that was, really taking its toll every month. Freed up her income a bit. She now has the choice whether she wanted to put the extra savings onto her home loan to pay it off quicker, or just have more cash flow that she could use in raising her family and raising her child.
That's fantastic. And how did you feel, I guess, being able to achieve that for her?
Just fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's one of the things I really enjoy about this job. Is the warm fuzzies you get when you're helping people out who need help. So
awesome.
Yeah, that phone call was one of the highlights of the month.
And I guess that's just an example of how we can help. So no matter what your situation is, no matter how bad you feel like it looks to you at this point, there is always hope that it can be better, and we love the challenge and the opportunity of finding that hope and helping to deliver a better outcome to ensure that you can achieve your goals. So
indeed.
Yeah, thanks for sharing, Adam.
You're welcome.
Tune in with you next time. Thanks. Bye.